What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Redstone. We are out here at Moda Miami, so let's check out some of the crazy cars that they have out here on the show field today. So now, starting off the video, we have not only one but two exposed red carbon Bugattis. We have the Chiron Per Sport right here. This one is beautiful, and the license plate says his, and this license plate says hers. So this is husband and wife right here. It's pretty nice to see cars like this. You know, you have the Per Sport, as I did state, only 60 of these were produced, and then you have the Mistral open top Bugatti, one of the fastest open top Bugattis known to man right here. Only 99 will be produced of the Mistral. So let's get an up close shot of this beautiful exposed red carbon while the sun is out. Just look at that. That looks amazing, y'all. And then right here, you have the Bugatti Divo and another Mistral as well. So out of the 99 that will be produced of the Mistrals, they have not only one, but two. And there is a third one over there as well. And then right here, we do have the Koenigsegg Agera RS. It's just a lot of cars to take in to record. You know, you have the Super Sport, a McLaren P1 right there, the Lamborghini Sian. You have a Koenigsegg Jesko right there. You have the Carrera GT, a beautiful one-off LaFerrari right here as well. You do have this Praga right here too. They do have the car tarp over it, but it's exposed carbon with the gold accents, and that looks amazing. You do have this slime green, we're gonna call this one a Green Goblin right here, slime green Bugatti Chiron Super Sport. It looks amazing, and a 918 spotter right there next to it. So now let's take a walk over here and look at this nice lineup of Paganis. We are gonna take a look at that Jesko right there too as well. But this Jesko looks amazing. Now, for the Jeskos, I do believe that they are only producing 125 units of the Koenigsegg Jesko. And there's one of them right here. Now, there is supposedly 3 or 4 of them at the event, but we're waiting for them to come. So let me know how you guys feel about this spec right here on this Koenigsegg Jesko. I'm a fan of it. I do love the silver with the green accents and the carbon as well. This kind of reminds me of a Hot Wheels spec Koenigsegg Jesko. And then let's take a closer look at this purple Sian right here. This one is amazing. I'm loving it. So as you can see, it's a lot of cars to take in. There's a lot of cars to take in. We do have this full carbon Pagani Huayra right here, excuse me. And then there's a Huayra Roadster Tempesta right here. And then next to it, you do have a matching Utopia as well. So now, as we do make our way through the field, like I did say, it's a lot to take in. I'm trying to catch my breath. This 918 spotter right here, another Mistral. This one is exposed black carbon. It looks amazing. I'm loving it. You probably can't tell from a distance that it's exposed black carbon, but just look at how beautiful this is, black on black. And then you have the Pagani Imola right here with, it looks to be Utopia wheels. Let's see, are those the same wheels? Yes, so this Imola does have Utopia wheels on it. And then over there you have more Paganis. You do have a exposed green carbon Zinger right there. We have an exposed blue carbon Zinger right here too as well, with the carbon accents and the white accents too as well. I'm loving the white calibers and the white accents going throughout the car. And the interior looks to be either gray or Alcantara white. And my favorite thing about it is how the steering wheel, the steering position is in the middle of the car, kind of like a McLaren F1 or a McLaren Speedtail. Speaking of a McLaren F1 and a Speedtail, I do believe there's a McLaren F1 here as well, but we do have 3 Zingers lined up right here. So out of all the cars in this lineup, you know, for the beginning of the video, let me know which one is your favorite and why down below in the comments. Now, as I did tell y'all to tell me out of every car y'all seen, which one was y'all favorite. Personally, me, I know we do have the Divos over there and the Mistrals and the Per Sports, but the Koenigsegg Jesko is my favorite. As I did say, it is limited, only 125 units. I just love eggs. But yep, this is my favorite car out of the entire hypercar lineup over here. Let me know your thoughts down below on that, man. And Then before we do take a look at some of the other cars, we did kind of scan over these cars, so I'm gonna get like an up close shot for y'all so y'all can see the cars with better detail. So this P1 right here is finished in this beautiful exposed blue carbon over these beautiful orange accents as well too. It looks amazing. And then this Super Sport and this Bugatti Mistral right here, these are matching specs as well as the his and hers over there. So these two are owned by the BMF collection as well as the Devo and this P1 as well. So as you can see, the similarities, the interior is the same, but this is beautiful. This is a very classy, clean spec. And once again, I am loving the white accents with the blue carbon, and then the chrome wheels is just a beautiful finishing touch. And then as you can see, it's the same for this Super Sport as well. So now I kind of did scan over this Bugatti Mistral right here. I don't think I showed y'all the interior, so let's show you the interior. So this red carbon is a beautiful, beautiful spec, especially with this, I want to say this is brown interior right here. It looks amazing as well with the chrome and the red carbon inside of the interior too as well. And like I did say, only 99 of these will be produced, and they have about 3 or 4 of them out here. And I do love how the wing is up too as well. These specs just look immaculate together. Now right here, it does look that a Pagani is going to be unveiled right here. We do have another Wira. I believe this is one with a Tempesta package as well. Here is the green carbon zinger that we did point out when we was over here. Let's take a closer look at this exposed green carbon. It just looks beautiful, beautiful. But that blue carbon with the white accents, that might actually be my favorite zinger spec out of all of them that are here today. But yeah, you know, like it's just a ton and tons of cars. Another green carbon zinger as well. You do have this brand new Gunnerworth. This one was just unveiled at the Miami Concours event. And just look at the color shift. This green looks amazing on it too as well with the brushed gold wheels. You do have this exposed carbon Gunnerworth Speedster right here. I want to say maybe only 5 came in the carbon as well. This one is beautiful too with the red accents all around it. Even the Porsche logo on the back is red too as well. So let me know, between the Gunnerworth Speedster and this one that was just unveiled right here, which one do you like the best? Personally, me, I probably would have to choose this one. And then as we do make our way down the field right here, you do have the Hennessy Venom F5 Revolutions. This one right here is personally my favorite spec. I love the blue with the blue carbon and the chrome wheels with the red accents, and I do love that stripe going down the top of the car. This one just looks amazing. And then we do have another Venom F5. Now these cars right here, they produce about 1,800 to 2,000 horsepower, and they have a crazy V8 motor too as well. So let me know, between these two specs, this silver one right here with the orange and this baby blue spec right here, which one is your favorite between these two right here? Then right here we have something very special, y'all, from Ford. This is another car that you typically don't see every day. We do have a 1966 Ford GT40. I've never seen this colorway on a Ford GT40. This one looks amazing. I'm loving the blue with the orange accents. These were true race cars back in the day. These are probably one of the most legendary cars from Ford that you can ever see. The history behind these cars is just immaculate. If you guys seen the Ford versus Ferrari movie, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But from a car from the 1960s, this one honestly looks like it was ahead of its time. It's a timeless design, y'all. Now right here we do have another crazy car as well. We have a full carbon McLaren Elva. Now this one is different because most of the time whenever you see a McLaren Elva, it does not have a windshield. That's why they have the helmet right there too as well. But this is a beautiful spec. I'm loving the exposed carbon. The orange accents is a beautiful touch as well. And then you do have this silver stripe going down the top of the car. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say they only produced 149 units of the McLaren Elva. Let's just take a look at this interior. Can you imagine driving this car without a windshield and you don't even have a roof either? But nah, it's crazy, man. I love the McLaren Elvas. Alrighty, y'all, so as we do make our way up this mountain, we do have something special right here. This is a sapphire blue metallic 918 spotter. Now, when Porsche produced the 918 spotter, they only did produce 918 units, and only 33 came inside of this sapphire blue metallic color right here. And this one looks absolutely amazing. Now, next to it, you do have a 1 of 10 GTH Porsche right here, and there's another one out front that's silver. Now, this is actually my first time seeing this car. I don't know much about it, but it does look amazing with the purple and the gold wheel combo. So now, as we did take a look at some of the hypercars and supercars that were over there, you do have to appreciate the classic and one-of-a-kind cars. So you do have the BMW i7s. Just look at how tiny these things are, you know. Like, they look incredible. Like, look at the seating position and the pedals. See how small this car is? Yo, it's crazy. And then we have a few more small cars over here. You do have a Gregory Sports Roadster right here. You typically don't see these a lot in person. And then you do have the NWF 200 right here as well. This thing looks like a little pill rolling down the street. It would be crazy if they had a pill P50 out here, if you guys know what that is. But just look how tiny these things are, bro. Through the crowd, we do have a classic Bugatti right here. You do have the 1993 Bugatti EB110 Super Sport. Look at this right here. I'm personally a fan of these. The design has came a long way with Bugatti. Like, to go from this to the Super Sports and the Devos and the Chiron Sports, it's a massive design change. But for the time being, this had to look like a spaceship rolling down a road in the 90s. Then, as we make our way over here, these are some of the cars that we didn't record earlier. You do have classic Lamborghinis. You have the Lamborghini Diablo GT right here. You have another Lamborghini Diablo and a Countach over there right next to it. I want to say this one right here may be a Daihatsu. Let me see, am I right or am I wrong? Yeah, it is. Alrighty. And then over here you do have a nice lineup of Ferraris. Let's see what we can see over here. We do see a couple Shelby Cobras right here. I wonder if they're replicas or not, but we will find out. You do have a Ford GT right here as well. Another Shelby Cobra. You have the 488 Pista, 458 Speciality. Personally, my favorite Ferrari. I have 2 or 3 favorite Ferraris, the F12 Berlinetta and the 458 Specialities, specifically those models. If I could own any Ferrari, it would be one of those, or maybe an F40. And then right here, you do have the F355, you do have the 550 Marlino, tons and tons of crazy cars, yo. You have the Ferrari 512M, beautiful. Look at this. This is a 360 Challenge Stradale. You don't normally see these driving at all down the road. And then next to it, you do have the Ferrari Daytona SP3. And this one right here is finished in this beautiful green color over the bronze or the golden wheels. I'm loving the carbon accents. Let me know between, you know, like the LaFerraris, the Daytona SP3s, which one do you like the best? Personally, me, I think I would go with a Daytona SP3. I just truly love the modern design of this car. It just looks incredible. Here's 100 more cars that pulled in from the Moda 100 Club. This is a crazy McLaren right here in this exposed purple carbon. This looks amazing. And then he has like the NASCAR tires as well too with the carbon wheels. That looks crazy. But then right here, there's a Koenigsegg Jesko. That one looks amazing. That's the third one, I believe, that has pulled in. Over there, there is a naked carbon Koenigsegg. We will get into that. But as you can see, it's a nice lineup of cars out here. It's getting super crowded. But there's a pink Urus. You do have a gorgeous Ford GT right here, too, as well. This looks amazing. You have the Gallardo Superleggera. We're pretty much running through this right now because it's getting more crowded. And you do have another Mustang GTD. You have the Nürburgring Edition LFA right here. This is one of my favorite cars too as well. Just look at this beautiful machine right here as well. You have the 458 Special Alley. As you can see, it's tons and tons of cars out here. A beautiful R33 V-Spec GTR right there. You do have the special edition SVJ right here. Only 10 was produced of this bad boy. There's an 812 Competizione Aperta right here. This one looks good in this pearl white with the navy blue carbon accents on it. I'm a fan of it. There's a Ferrari Daytona SP3, a SF90XX. It looks to be an 812 in Largo right there. That thing looks crazy. And here is the exposed naked carbon Koenigsegg Jesko right here. Just look at how this thing looks without the gloss finish. I'm actually a fan of the naked carbon on this as well. But there's a Monza SP2 right there, a 4GT, and a exposed red carbon Zinger as well. This one looks amazing. I do love the seating positions on the Zingers. And then right here you do have the legendary McLaren F1. This is about 25 to 30 mil right here. Just look at this. Just look at that. This is peak automotive right here. Beautiful McLaren F1. And then over here is a exposed carbon, blue exposed carbon Bugatti Diva, only for the produce. You have the Aventador SV as well. So as you can see, it has gotten crowded. We have the Venom F5 Revolution right here too. And there's just a lot of cars out here. So if y'all enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And thanks for stopping by the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Comment down below which car in the video was your favorite and why. And I will see y'all inside of the next YouTube video. Peace out.